guys, my name is Thana and welcome to my review of the XC90. This obviously is the facelifted XC90 which came out a couple of months back in Malaysia. This particular version has got newer wheels, as you can see there. They're more sportier, as well as the front. What do you call it? This is the well, this is a vents, but I don't think there are actually holes there. There are holes, but it doesn't do much. They are just more aesthetic looking pieces. And also in the back, the bumper grill is different. Yep, so they have unified this piece here with this chrome piece. So that's pretty much more of the exterior bits and how it's different. But the real takeaway is this. This car has been around since 2015. It's a 5-year-old Volvo. And it's a 5-year-old Volvo, but even today it stacks up very well against the competitors. This is still one of the best looking cars out there. The lines of this car just exudes luxury from every corner, as you can see here. This color, in fact, it's I think a very new take on color scheme for luxury cars. It's a pastel color, but yet there's a metallic shine to it. You can't achieve this kind of quality with typical cars because you need to have a really good finishing and surface to get this level of quality from a car paint. So, if you have never seen a XC90, from the front, obviously you have the big menacing grills. You've got the Thor hammer lights over here running across, and they're beautiful. And of course, you've got your LED taillight running lights inside there. Other than that, what can I say? The beauty is all in the inside. In the front, we've got a 2-liter turbocharged, supercharged engine which powers the front wheel. And up in the back, we've got an electric motor powering the rear wheels, which are obviously powered by the battery system, the hybrid system that's in the car. If you go inside, what you notice is that the center tunnel is pretty wide and pretty high, as in most Volvos of this era now. That's because this is where the battery sits. The battery is below this point here, and that carries on all the way to the floorboard of the car, which gives it a very low center of gravity. So, this particular version, where's the key again? 1 second. You got the key? Yeah. Thank you. So this is the key of the car. So any Volvo that you see, the key of the car will match the interior. This finishing here, this leather, upper leather, the same finishing as you get up here. It's a bit dark on this side, but it's the same thing. Trust me. You know, maybe the lighting and stuff. You have actual wood running across on this side. You've got your Bose and Wilkins sound system here. And coming inside, you've got full articulation of your seats, forward, back, as well as you've got, once again, I need to start the car, but you can actually move this piece front and rear. Let's get inside and have a look at what we get when we buy an XC90. So here we are inside. One of the key things in this car is there's a big screen over here. To start the car, just look in the center part here and you turn to your right and the car comes to life. If you've seen my video on the S60 T8, this will be a similar layout as that particular vehicle, except we've got more features in this particular one because obviously this is a full spec'd out car. I want to show a minute, let's take a moment to look at the infotainment system over here. I'll get my other camera while I shoot this. So, show. Yeah. So, okay, so now if you are in the driver position, so this is where you are obviously, and you'll notice that most of the times when you're driving the car, what are you going to use the car for? You're going to use things in the steering, and on the steering you have on the left hand side the cruise control options. This is for increasing and decreasing the speed. This is to change the modes. As you go to the left and right, you'll notice that on this part here, it goes to pilot assist, or it goes to your adaptive cruise control. So that's what this is for. And over here, this is to increase and decrease your distance between the first car in front of you and your car itself. On the right side, this is your voice control system, and this is your menu. As you press this button here, on the bottom corner here, you'll get a dial which shows you things like your phone, navigation, last call, and stuff. This up and down is obviously your volume control. Yes, not intuitive, but this is the volume control. As you can see, when I press up, you can see that the volume goes up and down. Okay, this is all about the Wilkins. Okay, YouTube shall not mangas me for more than 10 seconds, but that's sound system of the car is pretty good. So trust me when I say it's Bowers and Wilkinson's Bowers and Wilkins was well spent in this car. Again, let's go back to the screen over here. Now, so if this is where you are, this is your hand. Now, you don't get icon controls in this car in a button type format. What you do get is bits over here, the bottom bits. And what you can do is when you press on this button here, it gives you a menu, and this is where you can go in and change the temperature up or down. And once you're happy, if you want to sync the whole car, just press synchronize temperature, and you get the same temperature all around the car. Again, on this bottom corner here, if you press this, you'll get how the air is being flowed, and again, volume up, volume down. The volume of the air will change accordingly. And over here you have one small little feature which says clean zone. That clean zone is when the car is in its perfect how do I say, air quality in the car is perfect, because the car will filter itself and when it's fine, it's clean and nice. There'll be an icon there which is clean zone, and this will come out in blue. Again, on the system over here, you've got your Android put down here, but before we go to that, I want to show you this. So this is the car's function system over here. Like we see on that left there, this is your side mirror, and there are cameras down there. When I press camera here, you'll see that you have 360 view of the car. Right now this is the view of the front, but you can change it to 360 view or otherwise. Then come back here. Okay, so yes, I just find that the camera in this car is not as good as maybe a Lexus, for example, in way in stitch, but the reso on this particular camera is much higher. The stitching, however, is left wanting. So let's just go through the menus over here. This is to charge the car. How do you want to charge the car? Whether the engine charges with high battery or it goes at normal default mode. This is for sport mode. If you turn this off, the car will do a wheel spin. Cross traffic alert is when there's a traffic coming behind you. It tells you know there's someone coming behind you and alert you. Park assist is for you to park. I cut this out. This you can use this to park the car, either parallel parking or parking inside. So the car will move by itself. All you do is play with the use the pedal for acceleration and brake, and the car will take care of the rest for you. Lane keeping aid. It helps you the car to keep in the lane that you're driving in, and the car will actually turn left or right to keep you in that lane, but it doesn't work all the time because sometimes in Malaysia our road markers are not clear. Camera, again, this is your 360 view of your camera. So yeah, park out is when you want to park the car. And headrest fold, so you press this button here. I'll just move to the back there. Okay, you can move to the back. I press here. So at one press, yeah, that actually drops because it gives you a better visibility when you're looking up on the rear mirror. Okay, head-up display here. This will control how the display comes out up on top. You may not be able to see because it's quite bright. Adjust passenger seat. This allows you to adjust the seat of your passenger for their I think this is to how do I enter here? 1 second. Cancel. Okay, you should be able to adjust their seats. Press me. Roadside information. This tells you the current speed limit of the road you're in now. Cruise control systems, active bending lights. So again, these are the dynamic lights where the car light will actually bend to help you to eliminate the roadsides that you're driving at. Wiper service position, so press this over here and you see up there you have your wiper coming out to its wiper position for servicing, so you can remove the wipers out because they actually fall into the car while the car is being while the car is moving. So back again, private locking, so this is to lock the car in a safe place. Cancel this. Collision avoiding assistance, this is when the car will actually, you're going up to a car and if it sends your car too close, the car will stop by itself to avoid you to collide with the car in front, or at the very least slow down the car for you. Reduce guard, I'm not sure what this does, so if you know what this does, please go down there in the comment section below and tell me what this does. So as you can see, lots of stuff in the XC90. Back to the main screen, this is the home button again. You can see I'm actually in anywhere, I press home, it'll come back to this screen over here. And if I go back to on the left hand side, this is more of your apps, or rather wiki and stuff, but only thing I use over here is the Android Auto. And if I were to plug in my phone, for example, so again my phone is here, my cable is in here, so I can't show you, but it'll come to an Android Auto down here. This phone isn't compatible, so it doesn't show here. So why can't play it here, not linked up. so that's pretty much the workings of the car in terms of the infotainment system on the center here. Down here you have, for example, if you see there, that's your glove box. There are no dials here because on this side there is a button. When you press this, you'll see that, yes folks, the button here controls that thing there. Back over here, this again is your volume up and down, track up and down, next and previous track, heated element, and this is for I think this is to the heating element in the back, heating element in the front for the windscreen, and again your hazard light. Okay, up in front, as you can see here, you've got your latch on the left, latch on the right, and all lights all throughout, and this is automatic. And this button here controls your, controls the view to the sky. So one press of this shows you just the you'll take out the shades, and another press here, you actually raise the car to reveal the beauty of the sky. Yes, so it goes up this way, and I think you press again one more time, it gives you another level, and that's it. It's more of a half roof, but I think it's sufficient for what you need to get done. Again, up here, these are auto dimming rear view mirrors, and they are actually very premium. As you can see here, there are no bezel whatsoever, and they're very nice. Okay, let's move to the back and see what we get. Oh yeah, by the way, let's talk about the gear knobs here. So if you look at me in my driving position, and if you're driving and you rest your palm here, your hand and palm, this crystal knob sits here. Now more of the knob in a car, when you go on a gear, the gear knobs will go forward and back. So if you're going forward and back, this will actually change position as you drive. But on this car, it's always, for example, my leg is on the brake now, one press and two press. So again, just look at my hands over here while I show you the screen on the display here. I'm now on, for example, I'm now on neutral. One press up, down. So whatever I do, the position of the crystal knob will never change. It will come back to the same position. Even when I go on, let's say, manual mode on B, I get to go left and right. On D, I can't go left and right. Okay. Over here again, P is for parking, and when I press P, as you can see, the display will show me that I'm off the gear mode and I'm on the P. And this down here is the start I showed before. Over here is the drive mode. When I press this drive mode over here, as you can see, when I press this, I'll show you on screen what happens. You'll enter a menu here and will show pure hybrid individual power and off mode. So you got to press in. Once you press in, sorry, let me just go home. Okay, once you press in, okay, You will get pure is for eco mode. It tries to use as much as possible electric. Hybrid, it's a mixture. Individual, you can set what you're going to use for, whether it's power or it's stiffer, or whichever way you want it for suspension, as well as the drive mode, drivetrain. One second, guys. Power is full power, and off-road is when the car is raised. So I'm not sure if you can see the car being raised here. Let me just press on off-road here. Okay. So as I press off-road, 1 second, you can see the car is being raised. Isn't that amazing? Awesome, right, guys? This is the car at its most highest point. Okay. And you can see when I'm off-road, the car actually vibrates a bit more harsher because the car is more stiffer setups. Let me go back to hybrid and everyday mode, and as you can see from the background, we are actually slowly but ever so slowly coming down. Now if you're wondering where we are in the background, we are actually in a cemetery, because I guess the concept of this video is that this car represents the death of a typical petrol engine, because, well, this is it, guys. This is the future. You know, you're gonna get all cars from hybrid trains with turbo and chargers, and whatever tech you can throw at it will be thrown into a car to provide you these kind of platforms. So again, let's go in the back and see what we have in the back seat, and obviously it's more stuff of luxury. So again, as I saw before, this actually folded automatically for me when I was in the back. One push, press back up. So up here, again, a lot of headroom. I'm 5'7". This is my headroom. In the back, as you can see, this is my leg room. Again, very nice. Sitting position, my leg, I can stretch out all the way here. I have no issue whatsoever. I can do this. It's very nice. Armrest, again, very nice, and wood everywhere, you see. And again, this obviously is the shutter. What else can I talk about this car? Again, this is your lights. This light, I believe, can be changed to a different color to fit your mood or that you are in at a particular moment. And isn't that nice, guys? You know, beautiful. So that's it, guys. I guess in the back you got a few more seats, but I guess you know that already. So that's my review of the XC90. I hope you like it. I'm in a very nice position over here. Obviously, I've got my air conditioning cooling me out while I'm in this very comfortable spot. Till next time, this is me saying, guys, stay driven, and thank you for watching Evo Malaysia. Cheers, guys.